Town of Paradise is having a tough time trying to get internet providers to work with some of its rebuilding plans. Action News Now's Christina Vitale is live in Paradise. Christina, what's the holdup here?
PG&E is putting all of its power lines underground, but town officials tell me some cable companies are not on board.
I don't know what price AT&T Comcast want to put on a life. To me, that's priceless.
After the campfire, the community came together and expressed their concerns as Paradise began to rebuild.
One of the top three concerns was let's underground utilities.
Vice Mayor Steve Crowder says PG&E heard that concern and agreed to put power lines underground, but says some cable companies are not on board. I'm told these power poles are temporary. You can see PG&E shortened the pole at the top and put their power lines underground, repaving the road here. But that thick black cable line remains.
There is a one dig policy. Pacific Gas and Electric is putting conduit underground as they underground, so the utilities can join in.
But Crowder says with the policy, if they don't do it now, the telecoms will have to wait 5 years to dig a new trench.
They got the holes open. What are they going to do later, 10, 15 years? You know, decide to go underground and dig the streets up again? That's not.
It's so minor, it doesn't make any difference. But it would look nicer if they're all underground.
You're going to eliminate a lot of your blackouts that we have now. So I mean, there's so much positive to underground, from safety to aesthetics.
While Crowder says he knows cable lines don't hold electricity to start a fire.
We had 85 lives that we lost in the fire. Part of that due to evacuation routes being blocked by shared utility poles, and we just need to make sure anything we can do to mitigate that from ever happening again, we need to do.
AT&T told me we have and will continue to bury lines in Paradise where it makes sense. But this request was made well after we had spent tens of millions of dollars restoring the majority of our aerial network, end quote. And I spoke with Xfinity, who told me they're working with PG&E to put their lines underground. Live in Paradise, Christina Vitale, Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
Crowder says once PG&E abandons the poles, if the utilities refuse to go underground, responsibility is really in the hands of the telecoms.